teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot.
And what a jam by Bane, using his hops to do some damage at the rim.
Here's Cunningham. Orlando making their last shot. Duren, the pass to Harris. He's off on that one. Nice D from Wagner. Pass to Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Guys, back over to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Orlando has possession, following the score by Detroit. To the paint. Duren with a steal. To the inside. Here's Harris. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, Harris loves that mid-range shot. It's something he will often go to if nothing else is there.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Banchero with a screen on Robinson. Suggs outside. 6 to shoot. Wagner for 3. And Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, BA. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Down low, here's Duren, and the dunk by Duren.
And this is why you involve Duren in as many pick and rolls as you can. He's really good at positioning himself in that set.
Outside Bane. They need this. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Pistons lead by 4. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Here's Suggs. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, BA, whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Now here's Suggs. Outside Carter. Pass to Bane. Carter, a screen on Robinson. Back to Carter. And another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Thompson outside. Here's Duren. Pass to Cunningham. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Outside Bane. Here's the 3. He buries it from 3. Bane's got 5 points.
Yeah, we've seen Bane make a leap offensively because of his ability to bury shots like this.
Harris against Banchero. Harris passes to Duren. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Wendell Carter. Black's checked in for Suggs. Detroit shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
And that one good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. 4-point game. shot no good. Good work defensively by Black. Wagner outside, launches a three, and another three for Orlando.
And even before he caught the ball, Wagner had that measured up.
Pass to Duran. And here's Robinson, beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J. Robinson's got his second basket.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
From deep, Bain. And it's Harris with the rebound. Detroit leading by 4. Cunningham outside. Back to Harris. Duran the screen. Harris passes to Cunningham. Good work defensively by Black. Orlando has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Back to Banchero. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Detroit. To the middle. Harris passes to Cunningham. Detroit moving the ball around. Duran with a screen on Wagner. Wagner against Thompson. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Banchero.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Bain, the pass to Wagner. Back to Bain. Banchero against Duran. Here's Bain. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. Cunningham can't get that one to fall.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there is enough game left to make corrections. Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Now here's Cunningham. He had 25 points in his last game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, B.A., on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Batase's checked in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Wagner. And Richardson subbed in for Desmond Bain. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Duran. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. Herter's checked in for Thompson. Jenkins comes in for Robinson. To get back on track, shot's good by Black.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Cunningham with the ball. Pass to Herter. The three. And no good. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pistons ahead. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. They've got Karis LeVert, Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then there's Kevin Herter, and it's Jenkins in at the 1. Now here's LeVert. Defense is right there, and he banks in the layup. LeVert's got his first basket.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Black passes to Carter. Now here's Banchero. Shoots over Holland. Banchero no good.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Pass to Jenkins. Here's Holland. He's checked by Carter. Here's Holland. The rebound by Carter. Banchero surveys. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for Orlando. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Herter. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that." Ryan, back to you.
They've got their fans fired up. All right, thank you, Allie. Banchero passes to Batadze. 2 points. That one goes.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Holland. Here's Robinson from the arc. Rebounded by Suggs. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Banchero. Holland with a rebound. The Pistons lead by 3. Outside Robinson. Inside. And Holland, the bucket on the assist from Robinson.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Black passes to Banchero. Down low. Here's Batadze. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Batadze's got his second basket of the game. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Robinson for 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to De Silva. And here's Batadze. The 3 from Suggs. The rebound by Stewart. Here's Holland. To the inside. And that one's good. Stewart.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Desmond Bane comes in for Black. And Banchero gets it to go.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. And stolen by Suggs. Here's Banchero. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Thompson in the post. Wagner's on him. Count the basket.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Cunningham against Suggs. Pass to Banchero. To the middle. And stolen by Cunningham. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. On up the court. And that one's good. Thompson. Now it's a 5-point Detroit lead.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Now here's Bane. Batadze a screen on Robinson. To the paint. And Batadze throws it down.
And what I like about Bane, he sees the floor well, and he's so unselfish.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Orlando, number 1.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for Wagner, and Paolo Banchero subbed in for De Silva.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
The 3 from Thompson. Offensive board. Robinson for 3. Out of bounds. It'll be magic ball. Magic trail by 3. Banchero outside. And he's going for the lob! Curran with a steal. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Duran. There's 57 seconds left in the second period. 5 to shoot. Robinson passes to Harris. The shot misses. Great D that time from Banchero. Wagner outside to the middle. Oh, deflected. Curran with a steal. Cunningham with the ball. Now guarded by Suggs. Here's Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. The Magic have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Carter. Uses the glass on the layup. Carter's got 6 points.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Duran with a screen on Suggs. Here's Cunningham. Great D that time from Suggs. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Pistons ahead. They lead by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Well, one stat in their favor is the one they haven't been racking up, turnovers. They've been very precise.
And let's take a moment to... Thanks for joining us. Time to head...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And it's the Magic with the ball. They trail by 3. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Detroit shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duran is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3 from Suggs. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Suggs against Cunningham. Robinson passes to Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Back to Wagner. Suggs surveys the D. Bain, the pass to Wagner. To the left side wing. Clock at 4. Here's Banchero. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They lead by 1. Harris's shot is good.
Yeah, finding a way. That's what Harris does.
The Magic have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Back to Payne. Pass to Wagner for the tie. Detroit with a rebound.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Here's Harris. Duren with a screen on Wagner to the inside. And the dunk by Duren.
Easiest work of the night for Duren. He barely had to elevate.
Magic trail by 5. Outside Bane. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The shot, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Cunningham. Now Duren. He's checked by Carter. Duren finds Harris. And here is Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Takes a 3. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
And a quick look at how things have been since the All-Star break. Checking out the three-point shot ratio for Orlando.
And they've been cooking from downtown, shooting with volume and efficiency. It's a strong attack from them offensively, and it puts so much pressure on opponents to try and cover all that space.
Suggs outside. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown.
And not wasting any time here. Suggs is quick on the draw off the catch.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10" wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Cunningham. Great D that time from Suggs. Magic trail by 4. And here's Banchero. Give him 8. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Don't sleep on Banchero's ability as a creator. He wants the best shot possible, even if it's not his own.
Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Over Suggs. For 3, Robinson. Orlando with the rebound.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Black's checked in for Orlando. Jenkins is checked in for the Pistons. Pass to Robinson. Duren with a screen on Bane. Looking to get back on track. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. Jalen Duren is 2nd.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Harris outside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Harris has got 6 points.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Wagner with a screen. Pass to Bane for the lead. Sends it home from 3-point land. 10 points for him.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
And it's good for 2. And the Pistons lead by 1.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Guys,
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Pass to Thompson. Robinson on the wing. Harris down low, guarded by Banchero. Harris misses. Here's Orlando. They're on a 12-4 run. In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Thompson. This one for three. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Wagner for three. Duran with a rebound.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Now here's Harris. Down low. And Harris throws it down.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
Bane against Robinson. Bane surveying the D. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Magic leading by a point. Don't go. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. We've got Holland, also Isaiah Stewart out there, Kevin Huerter out there with Cade Cunningham, and it's Jenkins in at the 1. Cunningham outside. Releases. Jenkins misses. Orlando leading. Inside. Shot's good by Black.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Black's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Cunningham outside. Pass to Holland. It's rebounded by Batase. Magic leading by 3. Wagner, right side. Here's Suggs. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
They have no answer defensively inside.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Just 5 to shoot. The shot from 20 feet out. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. Pass to De Silva. Now Suggs. To the paint. Here's Batase. Good on the bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. And here's Huerter, defended by Wagner. Shot to stop the run. Huerter can't hit. Magic leading by 8. Suggs outside. Pass to Wagner. Down low. Batase. And Batase throws it down.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And the Magic making a change here. Carter's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Harris is checked in, gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He told them, quote, "If we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart, show some pride." It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Banchero comes in for De Silva. And it's Desmond Bane in for Black. Harris passes to Cunningham. To end the drought. Cunningham, confident in his range.
Really efficient from the perimeter. He is finding those shots and he is making them.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. From deep, Bane. Orlando again missing. Pistons trail by 8. And he lobs it up to the rim. Wagner with a steal. Suggs, right side. Outside Bane. To the right side. Picked by Carter. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Bane, no good.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
And Harris throws it down.
Well, you can't waste fast break opportunities, and Harris knew that. He found the look he wanted.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Five on the clock. Fires, high post. And another miss by Orlando.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Harris is double. Detroit moving the ball around. There's Cunningham with a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Suggs has got 4 rebounds now. Now Carter. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
That's exactly what you work for. A high percentage look.
Suggs against Cunningham. Thompson in the post. Wagner's on him. Cunningham. Cunningham going to work inside.
And that is great work inside by Cunningham. He could just beat you in so many ways.
Wagner outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Banchero. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Cunningham against Suggs. That one goes. Yes, sir.
Well, that's why he's an all-star. When Cunningham gets going, there is no answer defensively.
Wagner outside. Now Banchero takes a 3 and misses.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
Cunningham against Suggs. That one's in there.
Well, Cunningham has been the man in these situations as long as we can remember.
Robinson against Bane. Outside Banchero. Shot clock at 5. Now Bane. Oh, impressive footwork down low.
He's got the gene. Bane looking steady in crunch time.
Cunningham against Suggs. Robinson outside. 46 seconds left in the final quarter. And Carroll against Harris. It falls!
And that's a guy who has a lot of experience in big moments. Harris got it done when it mattered most.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third team foul.
And it's Bane with the ball for Orlando. They've led by as many as 11. They double him with Harris. Here's Carter. Now Suggs. Faulkner outside. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks down the trifecta.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Robinson. Now Harris jacks up a 3. Cash from downtown.
Yeah, their inside-outside game, very effective. That was a great pass.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Fourth team foul.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Now Cunningham, lets loose for 3. Oh, it's off. And so Orlando takes the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away for them a few times.